Alright, I don't know what happened. It is Saturday the 30th of July 2022, a little after 6 o'clock in the evening. It's like 90 some odd degrees. Feels like a lot more. 63% humidity. I think it's like 31 or 32 degrees Celsius. I had this recording, or I thought I had a recording, and it turned off. So we'll see how this goes. I guess I'll go ahead and stitch the other part in just to see how far it got. But anyhow, off to see the daughter, or off to the daughters to watch the kids, because they're going out tonight. But had some comments on the deck, primarily about, why didn't I put a roof up? I think hopefully I got that answered in the other part. I don't know. Basically came down to materials. He used materials that he had on hand, which is why we've got 2x8s and not 2x6s, and like the poles that he used, he didn't have the really tall poles that we would need, so that pushed the design. Pretty much the same thing with the sides. Like, he didn't have, that was the material he had. I think he said he spent like $100 or $150 for the whole deck, and that was on screws and hangers, a couple of pickets, stuff like that. So anyway, that's the main reason. I mean, I'm under a large oak tree, so that'll help. And I've got a couple ideas in mind to hang a tarp, kind of like I do off the truck and off the van. So we'll see how that comes out. Have to be something that can hold up to some storms, but we get some heavy duty wind, and I didn't think he was going to yield. So I have to be a little bit careful of that, but a cheap tarp is a cheap tarp. If it gets ripped, it gets ripped. I can replace it. So there's that. It still needs some work. I'm planning on painting and whatnot. I've been planning on finishing up painting the mobile home itself, but then it's out of sight, out of mind. I don't use that. Haven't been using that door, so you catch a glimpse of it as you drive by, but it's not a priority. Well, now it's it's not totally clean. Still needs to be bleached down again and pressure washed, but it looks pretty good considering. And then paint it. I've been doing some thinking on that line. I was thinking about like a red door, and no, you can't put a red door. Well, according to feng shui or whatever, you shouldn't have a red door facing north, because north is water, and I don't know, red is metal or something, so they combat each other. It doesn't give good forces. But a blue door invites the goodness of the water or something. Anyway, not really into feng shui, but it's, you know, kind of fun. I mean, I was also thinking purple, but again, purple's got, you know, it's got red in it, so it might battle the feng shui-ness. I've been thinking like a multicolor blue, abstract design, cubanistic type maybe, and then go a little bit of Pollock on top of it with swirls and splatters, and also all in shades of blue, and do a blue-gray primer surround the parts that are inside the deck fence. We'll do the main body as a trailer to that side at any rate, in whatever color we can box together out of my son's garage. Still recording? Yep. So he's a home contractor. Primarily does paint, but he does all kinds of stuff. Like, you know, he can do decks, what have you. So, like, remodel kitchens, the whole 9 yards. But anyway, he's got a lot of paint. Get a little bit left over from this job, a little bit from that job. That's how the inside of this place was painted. I think there's a video in some of the links. I'll have it in the bottom. I'll see if I can remember to put it in the bottom of this one. If you look at some of the cheapest mobile home in Jacksonville videos, there's a video of my granddaughter's painting, and that gray color is a color grayish. I guess it's like a grayish blue. I don't know. I like it. So that's the color that he came up with by boxing things together. I don't know if he left any of that or not. If he did, that would be nice. Excuse me. Around the door. So. I'll have to ask. He knows what's in the shed more than I do. But. So, let's see. It's Saturday. I don't know what I'll be doing tomorrow. Got a few little odds and ends things to kick around. Still working on organizing my room. Of course, I also replaced my washer broke. I have the stacked washer and dryer combo, and the washer hasn't worked in a while. I've been having to haul my laundry over to the daughter's house or go up to the laundromat. So my son-in-law got another washer dryer stacked unit out of another place, another one of the properties that my daughter manages. So he brought it over, and my son put it in yesterday. It's kind of small. It works. It's a little small. So, and by a little small, I mean it like three or four outfits is about his max. So, at least I have a washer and dryer. But, like I said, it's like, I had what would have been a load of wash maybe a little bit more than a load for the old washer. Took these off too early. And maybe half of a load for the washer that my daughter has. But it filled the new washer twice. So, and I didn't get everything done. So probably 3 legit loads by the time I pull up all my towels and whatnot. So probably do, a set of sheets, pillowcases, and a couple of towels, and that'll be the load. But it's easier than hauling it all over the place. Just have to reconfigure. I mean, I had to do that when I got the first one. I mean, it was smaller than what I was used to. Just an apartment size washer dryer for, a single person or a couple. Of course, I'm not petite, so my clothes have a tendency of taking up a bit more space. Like 2 or 3 pairs of jeans and, a week's worth of t-shirts. That makes a pretty decent sized pile. So it's just a factor of, retraining myself or whatever. Doing smaller loads. Not a major big deal. And then I've got, let's see, I hooked up, excuse me. I found these garden hooks, shepherd hook type things, a couple weeks back. Didn't do a video on them. And I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with them. And then we got the deck set up, and it threw a wrench into my idea of hanging my lanterns. But then I thought, hey, I've got those hooks, and I kind of like the way they look now too. So I didn't use the lanterns that I was thinking about. I actually used a couple of small oil lamp lanterns, if you saw the fire video. But I'm still thinking about doing USB lights in the other lantern and then hanging them. I just have to figure out how to run the wire and keep it watertight. So it may or may not work out. I've also thought about just using regular candles. That's what they're for. Get some candles from the Dollar Tree and light them. They'll last a couple of days each if I go out and blow them out. It's one thing that, like with the USB twinkle lights, I don't have to worry about it. Just leave them on 24/7. But like I said, we'll see. I may find something I like even better. So, alright, it looks like we're coming up on the end of today's journey. So, I appreciate y'all coming along for the ride, listening to me babble and help me think through things. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We promise tomorrow, people. We promise our next breath. Until I see y'all again, I hope you have a fandoculous day. Cilantro, y'all.